Yeah. Bom, bom, bom. Bom, bom, bom. The smooth padding of the gimbal. Okay, morning and welcome to Urban Agoge, day 4 of week 14. The one with the hilariously apple-like mesh thumbnail. Yes, so we're good. We're wandering through the woods. It's much later. I got to bed extremely late last night. So yeah, hope everybody's well. I'm just out for a woodland walk. I've kind of burned 3 or 4 hours this morning by sleeping in late, but that's okay. All we've got to do is keep taking one more step forward, and that's what we're doing in the woods. Yeah. So we're good. Let's take a look at the Lucky Rock Stroke River, and yep, it's still really angry. I had one brief spurt of good weather, but it was unbelievably hot, and now we're stuck with this. It really is interesting. It's a good micro example of how water shapes a coastline or a riverbank, because it's doing it right now. Yeah. So, and back to me. You know, a more conscientious person would edit that little bit out, but that's how it is. There's just no way of doing that. It's a pointless edit. You know, I'm walking through the woods with a camera gimbal. So yeah. So I want to first off start with a little bit of housekeeping. We've got getting on for 1,400 views for the series so far, which is pretty nice. And 23 subscribers and about 1,400 minutes of watch time, which kind of means that each video is getting around sort of 10 minutes viewing. It's not too bad, maybe a little bit more. So yeah, so it's appreciated, people. And I now have 4 Patreons, and I'm in a bit of a quandary because I don't quite know what the correct thing to do here is. Do you name the patrons? The patrons are that I've gained and that have signed up and have sent me interesting and useful emails and things, and all the people that have given me support on this project, they're all, you know, on the end credits. You can see all their online names. So I don't know whether I should sort of say thank you to specific people, because, you know, everybody helps out in their own way that supports this channel, either by liking it or leaving a comment or sharing it with someone else. So I don't know quite what to do, so I'm going to throw it open to you. Would it be more polite to name the patrons or just say thanks, you know, because it's making a difference. It's allowing me to buy equipment that I might otherwise not be able to afford, you know. And a few other people, another 3 people have sent me money via PayPal to continue doing this and continue doing what I do. So what do you do? What's the correct way to respond to this? And I was also talking to Rembimon last night, which is the reason I didn't get off to bed till late, because he works night shifts quite a lot. And we were talking about it in a kind of like, is there a reward system of videos that would be fair or good? You know, should I, you know, to the people that have materially supported me, Should I release the, some videos for a week or two before they get out into the wider public domain on YouTube? Should I hold back some videos from people that haven't contributed? And I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about something like that, but it didn't really particularly seem fair. So what's a good reward for patrons? What's a good, is there a way I can say thank you directly to them that doesn't make the other people that are good enough to watch the videos and like them and subscribe and stuff? So yeah, I mean, I don't even know who all the subscribers are, but I can't seem to find it on YouTube. But yeah, so I actually don't know. I mean, I will say, it's pretty humbling. I am astonished that people want to pay me to do this every month. It's really amazing. So yeah. So what's the deal with that? Should patrons get to ask for certain things to be on video and automatically get them? And that would mean I would possibly start ignoring people that weren't giving me money. This is the quandary, you see. I don't like situations where people are excluded for lack of money. Difficult, isn't it? So yeah, if anybody comes up with an idea for that, that would be great. I would really appreciate it. So yes, tricky, isn't it? I mean, I think we're sitting in this is like almost historic in that there's finally a system where people that want people to create media or create things on media mainly. If you create a thing and you sell it, then people will buy it. That's commerce. We know how that works. But with media, especially media that you can access essentially for free, how do you show your appreciation as a content creator? Oh, I hate that phrase. I also don't want to call myself an artist, but as a creative person that's in the midst of creating things, what is the normal procedure here? We don't have one. We don't have any history of doing it. Patreon's extremely new. The idea of people tipping people that make stuff that they want to watch is new. It's a new technology. I totally owe all this to the Amanda Palmer book, The Art of Asking, and I would thoroughly recommend you read it if you're doing anything at all creative. So yeah. So what does one do? Answers on a postcard or on a comment, please. So yeah, it's quite a nice day today, and I have missed much of it. So it is pretty complicated. So I'm going to throw it open to you guys. If you do know of, what the right thing to do is, I just actually don't know. I was thinking of putting the people that had supported me financially and materially but that would be everybody that's on that back list. Everybody on the list in the credits has helped, has produced content, has spitballed ideas, has taken time out, has passed on money or equipment that they didn't use that need anymore, that have enhanced what it is we do as the whole Rangers and Urban Agoge thing. It's really weird. So that's why those people are in the credits. People, this idea that, that time isn't valuable in the way that money is a bit false. This idea that people giving you things rather than giving you money, there is a division there. There's still resources. It's still stuff that has had to be earned or set aside or spent on helping. So I don't know. I would definitely be doing this for free. Anyway, so that there is extra money that I can spend on getting equipment or materials. It's like this month's Patreon money is almost definitely going to go towards printer filament, like a lot of printer filament, because I suspect I'm going to go through a fair amount of it. Yeah, it is I know it's probably a very specific episode of me blaring on about it, but it is an interesting turn of technology. But even if you get like 500,000 views, it's still not, YouTube money is not enough to live on, but Patreon money could well be. So yeah, I mean, in any case, no matter what what the feedback from this video is, I am still extremely humbled and very thankful that people want to hand me support in order to do something. It's cool as fuck. It really is. It's a very hard thing to sort of like, if you're a cynical person, to actually say, well, gosh, I don't know what to say, thanks. And people have been amazingly generous. It makes a huge amount of difference to production values, to motivation, to ability to buy new equipment and throw money at things that I might have put off buying for a much longer period of time. So yeah, I do not know. I'm hugely pleased, but it doesn't mean I'm not curious to find out if there are any expectations, if I'm meeting those expectations or what, So feedback's kind of important when you're creating something, and when you're in a way being paid to create stuff, you want to know that a lot of stuff being washed down. You want to know that you're doing right by those people. If I suddenly got Patreoned and I was being Patreoned by some, I don't know, like by Prager University or something terrible like that, that wouldn't mean I would suddenly turn ultra right wing and do it. I will unfold new information based on comments, and I will try and do stuff that makes sense or answer those comments directly. And I'll try to answer most of them where it's an actual question. But yeah, what do you do? But yeah, so yeah, it's a little bit of a balancing act. You don't want to lose the thing that people are watching you for, but you also want to encompass their ideas. So I guess we'll have to see on everything. But yeah, and I know that's kind of it might be a pretty boring episode, but it warrants saying, and it's really cool. It's just a humbling and odd sensation, shall we say, but a good thing. It is a good thing, no doubt. I am achieving a lot more as a result of people being very generous than I would otherwise be doing. So yeah, it's a huge chunk of motivation to get out of the house every day. So I'm going to stop now. I'm going to stop on talking about that, because it could get real tedious real quick. It probably already has done. So years. On the 3D printing side, I think feels like I've taken a little step backwards. I think I have over tinkered with settings, but I know what they do now. The progress has been made. So yeah, I need to reset the defaults. I mean, the print head is staying level. I need to probably re-level the print bed. I know how much to adjust the colour printing so that two colours can be printed at the same time. And yeah, so that's about what's happening with that. So I'm going to wrap it up here because there are people coming and I want to do this all in one take. So thanks for watching and do take care.